Alright, here we are, Mike Martin here at MMSN. We are going to be playing the 2007 season. I just got this. And we will play Cleveland Indians against the Chicago White Sox, which is the first game of the season here for them. Hopefully you will get to see you'll get to see 4th Street baseball here. Hopefully these cards are big enough for you to see on the screen. I'm using the Fact Flipper from Lewis Research. Makes it a lot easier. I use the Replay Baseball PC game to keep score. I also use their fatigue system, which is pretty close to what 4th Street has. Actually, Jose Contreras is showing on here as a 26. He's a 28 on the 4th Street game, but that it's easier for me to keep track of as we go along. So anyway, here we will start off with Contreras against Grady Sizemore, first game of 2007. So we will do the first flip. 87 on Contreras against a lefty is against the pitcher. Sizemore against a right-hander is 15. He is a 3 against both of them. He's even, so the count on him, he is a 5.57 ERA. So he is, it's a 1-0 count. So let's see here, 15 minus fastball, 15 minus 3 is 12. Winner is 2, obviously going to Sizemore. The result is 4 against a righty, is 43, is a strikeout. So that is 1 down. The next batter is Trot Nixon. Trot Nixon on the season batted .251, 3 home runs, 31 RBIs. I think was his only season with the Indians. 75 Contreras against a left-hander again is against the pitcher again. He's going up against a lefty. I just noticed on Sizemore it should have been a 1, but it didn't matter. So against a right-handed pitcher, 16 minus 1 is 15. It's a close on the winner here, so we're going to look at, it's a 2-0 count. So it was 16 minus 1 is 15. The 2-0 count makes it 17. So it'll be, excuse me, I'm sorry, let me get that straight. 16 minus 1 is 15, minus 2 in favor of the batter is 13. So this is, that's not right. Let me go over that again. 16 minus 1 is 15 plus 2 for the batter, so that would be 17. So it is higher, or the number is lower than the chosen number. So the batter will win this one. An 8 against a righty is 43 as a strikeout. So Contreras, even though he hasn't won the matchup, has struck out the first 2 batters. Third batter for the Indians is Travis Hafner. Make sure we are recording here. I don't think we are. Yes, we are. We are recording. Okay, just wanted to make sure that we were recording. All right, so Travis Hafner for the Indians. He batted .266 with 24 home runs and 100 RBIs for the Tribe. 45 against a left-hander for Contreras is the center fielder. The center fielder today is Erstad. He is a 7. So 7 minus the 15 here is 8. So it's right on. So a 1-2 count knocks it down to a 7. So it's going to be on the outfielder's card. 11 for Erstad is a 98, which is a fly ball to center. So an easy inning for the White Sox and Contreras. 1, 2, 3. that will bring up Pablo Ozuna against CC Sabathia. CC Sabathia, I think this was his Cy Young year, 19-7, 3.21 ERA. So the pitch for Sabathia, 38 against a righty, is a shot to center field. Sizemore in center field is a 9. So let's see here. So 11 minus 9 is 2. No way the batter's going to get it, with it being a 19. A 10 on Sizemore's card is a 98, is a fly ball. Is a medium deep fly out to center. So that is 1 down. And that will bring up Darren Erstad. Erstad batted .248, 4 home runs, 32 RBIs for the 2007 White Sox. 59 for Sabathia against a lefty is against the pitcher. Erstad against a lefty is a 12. Against a left-handed batter, both of them are 10 for Sabathia. And he is, let's see, at a 3.21 ERA, so 3. So 3-0 count, breaking ball. So this is going to go, so let's see, we got 2. There was a 2 difference. With the 3 is 5, so it is on the batter's card. It is a 2 against the pitcher, is an 82. 82 is a pop-up to the catcher. So Darren Erstad pops out to the catcher. Next batter, ex-Indian Jim Thome, and future Indian there too. You will come back to the Indians. 23 against a lefty is a ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop today is Johnny Peralta. He is a 4. So infield of 17 minus 4 is 13. Definitely too low, so it's going to be going to the batter. So Jim Thome in the infield, the result is 6. So if you go down here to 6, it is a single past the shortstop. So Thome is on base. So with a man on first, 2 outs, that will bring up Paul Konerko. So Paul Konerko with 2 outs. It is a 73, which is against the pitcher. Sabathia against a righty is a -1, a 10 minus the 9 breaking ball. So he is throwing a breaking ball. So it is a 9. 15 minus 9 is 6. And it is going to be for the pitcher. And a result of 10 on the pitcher's card is a 77, which is a deep fly out to left field to end the inning. So 1 hit for the White Sox, and after 1, it is no score. Up for Cleveland in the top of the second is Victor Martinez, 301, 25 home runs, 114 RBIs. Matchup is a 52 against, and he is a switched hitter, so it'll be against a lefty. 52 is against the pitcher. So against a righty's 15. Against a lefty, he's a 1 on both, and he is throwing a fastball. So that is a 14. Count is 2-2, so it is actually going to be on the pitcher's card. A 9 against a lefty with a fastball is a 43. 43 is a strikeout. I should know that one. Strikeout. 43s are strikeouts, 44s are walks. Casey Blake comes up 270, 18 home runs, 78 RBIs. A 2, that's going to be, let's see, a 2 against a righty. That is going to be the power column. Casey Blake against a righty on the power column. It is an 8. 8 is a 79, which is a deep fly out. So he just flew out to right. So that is 2 down. Contreras, even with his 5-point ERA, having a good first couple innings. David DeLucci, 230, 4 home runs, 20 RBIs, and 178 at-bats for the Indians that season. 32 against a lefty is a ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop is Uribe. He is a 6. So 14 minus 6 is 8. The count is 2-1, so he gains 1. So DeLucci is going to win the matchup. An 8 on the infield He singles past short. So DeLucci on base. So that will bring up Johnny Peralta. Johnny Peralta batted .270 that season with the Indians. 21 home runs, 72 RBIs. So, man on first, 2 down. 43 against a righty is a shot to center field. Erstad, again, is a 7. Outfielder for Peralta is a 15, minus 7 is an 8. Definitely no way to get to 19 for that one. So that will be the center fielder Erstad, an 8. And that is an 88, which is a fly ball out to center. So that will end the inning. Go to the bottom of the second. No score. Sabathia will go up against Jermaine Dye. Jermaine Dye that season, .254, 28 home runs, 78 RBIs. 32 against a right-hander is a shot to the shortstop. Peralta is a 4. So 14 minus 4 is 10. 2-0 count, so that'll take it to a 12, so he's not going to get high enough. So we are going to go to Peralta's card. 4 for Peralta is a 9. I think that's going to be a single. Ooh, an error. Alright, so let's see here. Error possibility on Peralta is a 4. We're going to roll this one again. It's 4 plus 10 is 14. Anything underneath that is an error. 11 is an error. Alright, so an error on Peralta. It's just a 1-base error. If that's, let's see, so E6. So Jermaine Dye is on. Let's check out what the catcher here for the Indians. Catcher is Martinez. He is a -1 arm. Sabathia is -5, so I don't think Dye is going to be going anywhere because he's only a 6 or 13 steal minus that 6 would only be a 7. So it would be a 35% chance. I don't think they're going to try that. Joe Crede, he batted .216, 4 home runs, 22 RBIs that season for the White Sox. 60 against a righty is against the pitcher. So 14 minus, and it looks like it's going to be a breaking ball, which is a 9. So 14 minus 9 is 5. Batter can't get high enough, so this will be on the pitcher's card. He's throwing a breaking ball. A 7. 43 is a strikeout. So a strikeout for Sabathia of Crede. 1 out, man on first. Aguchi to come up. He batted .267, 9 home runs, 43 RBIs for the White Sox. 71, that will be against the pitcher. He is a righty. So against a righty, 14, and we're going to get a breaking ball again. -9 is 5. Can't get that high, so it's going to be on the pitcher's card. A 4. Let's see, breaking ball 498, which is a fly ball to center. Medium fly ball to center, so no advancement there. 2 down. And that will bring up A.J. Pierzynski. A.J. Pierzynski, 52. So against a lefty, 52 is against the pitcher. Both 10s, it's going to be a breaking ball again. So it is a 13 minus 10. I think I've been doing that wrong. 13 minus 10 is 3. And that is going to stay on the batter's card because it's an even count. So it stays at a 3. Lower than the 3 is on the batter's card. So Pierzynski, a 10 against the left-handed pitcher, is a 64. 64 is a hard ground out to the second baseman to end the inning. So that is it for the White Sox. So after 2 full innings, no score. Josh Barfield. He batted .243, 3 homers, 50 RBIs for the Indians that season. 28 against a righty is a hit to the shortstop. Shortstop's Uribe is a 6. So 14 minus 6 is 8. The winner is 9. That reduces it a little bit more, so it is on the fielder's card. A 10 for Uribe is a 76, which should be a ground ball. Yes, a medium ground out. So 6-3 on the play. No runners to second base yet in this game, in the top of the third. And we will get Andy Marte. Andy Marte, 193 that season, only 57 at bats. He started off the season with the Indians, but then they shipped him back to AAA. 7 against a righty is the catcher. Pierzynski is a 5. And against a righty, 10 minus 5 is 5. Not going to be able to get that high. We're going off Pierzynski's card. 11 for Pierzynski is an 82. Pop up to the catcher. So that is the second out. And we'll go back up to the beginning of the order and Grady Sizemore. Grady Sizemore to bat against Contreras. 57 is against the pitcher. 15 minus a lefty is 1. 14, he can't get that high, so it's going on the pitcher's card. And it is a 7, which is a breaking ball. 7, 43 strikeout. So, Contreras, even with that high ERA, is hanging in there. So Juan Uribe will come in to face Sabathia. 36 against a righty is a shot to left field. DeLucci is a 3. Outfield is 15 minus 3 is 12. Not going to be able to get that high, so the outfielder wins. A 9 for DeLucci. 97 is a fly ball, a medium fly ball out to left. So the next batter is the leadoff batter, Pablo Ozuna. Both pitchers pitching very well so far. 61 is against the pitcher versus the pitcher. So against a lefty, he's a 20 minus a 10. He's throwing a fastball, so it is a 10, 11, and it is a tie because it was 10, or it was 11. Let me see, wait a minute. 20 minus 10 is 10. That makes it a 9 with the count. So 9, so the pitcher wins, and the pitcher's result is a 5 against a right-hander. And it is a fastball, is a 75, which is a medium ground out to third. So 1 down. So if it is equal to or lower than the adjusted value, the batter wins. Higher, the fielder or the pitcher wins. So Darren Erstad comes up. 55. That is going to be versus the pitcher again. He is a 12 against a lefty, minus a 10, and he is here throwing a fastball, no matter what the count is. So it is a 2. It is a 2. So we need to look here at the count. He is a 3.21, so it's a 1, so it actually adds 1, so it is a 3, so it is under, so the batter will get to swing or get to go against the pitcher here. An 8 against a lefty is a 55. 55 is a slow ground out to the third baseman. So both these pitchers are just mowing through the different teams' lineup. So we go to the top of the fourth, no score. So Trot Nixon will come up. 88 against a lefty is against the pitcher. So it's a 16 minus, the lefty is a 1. He's throwing a breaking ball, it's 15. Pitcher can't get that low, so 6. It's a 7 on Trot Nixon's card against the pitcher. 7 is a 44, is a walk. So he gets on base. That will bring up Travis Hafner. Travis Hafner to come up. 51 against a lefty is against the pitcher, or against a righty, excuse me, lefty batter. So we got a 16 minus a 1. He's throwing a fastball as shown here. So that is a 15. A 13 is favoring the batter, plus the count is favoring the batter. So it was a 15. So this would actually be, the count would be 17. So 15 plus the 2. So it is on the batter's card. A 6 against the right-handed pitcher is a walk. So he's walked 2. And Victor Martinez will come up, switch hitting batter, batting left. First and second, nobody out. First threat for either team. 49 against a lefty is to the right fielder. The right fielder today is Dye. He is a 3. So Victor Martinez is a 16, minus the 3 is 13, 11. So 13 is higher than the 11 so far, plus we get 2, so that would make it 17. So it's definitely going to be on the batter's card, and the result is 6 to the outfield, and he hits a 20 plus the 9 is 29. So that is going to be a double. Runners can take extra base. So Nixon will score. Hafner, he's only a run of a 6, so I think they're going to hold him. So a double, scores the first run of the game. Victor Martinez drives him in. So we got second and third, nobody out for Casey Blake. A 57, that is against the pitcher. A 13 minus a 3, that's a fastball, so that's 10. 6, and plus that's it. We're not getting down that low, so that is on the batter's card. An 11 is a 77. It's a deep fly out. Runners on second and third advance. So let's see here. So we got a fly ball, and that was to, let's see here, to left. So both the guy on second and third advance. Move that out of the way. So second and third advance. So it is 2-0. Casey Blake drives in his first run of the year. So with 1 down, it is David DeLucci to come up. And it is a 60 against a left-handed batter, is against the pitcher. So 14 minus 1, and he is throwing a breaking ball. So let's see. 14 minus 1 is 13, 7. Pitcher can't get that low. So we'll go off of DeLucci's card. A 6 is a 43 as a strikeout. So a strikeout for DeLucci. And that will bring up Johnny Peralta to try to drive in another run. 2 down in the top of the 4th. Johnny Peralta 0 for 1 so far. 99, here we go. We got a park play here. So we are going to, let's see if I can get this in here. We are going to, I don't even know what this was called at that time. If it's Old Comiskey or New Comiskey, or if it was one of the names. But anyway, so we are going to roll the dice one more. 51, let's see here what we've got for Peralta. He is he's no difference as the shift. He is a +1 in power. So let's see, a 51 makes it fall in the H column here. And then the depth, which is the D20, is a 4. So if we go around on the 4, there is no pull here, and it was a 51. So it goes through the middle. So there's nobody here that can stop it. So it is a single. The ones that own the ballpark are said to be line drives. So Peralta singles in the 3rd run of the inning. That's what makes this game very interesting, is that ballpark. It does make things interesting. Josh Barfield to come up 3-0. Peralta, what kind of runner is he? He's not a very good runner, so we're not going to steal him. Josh Barfield to come up 3-0 Indians. 46 against a righty is the right fielder. Right fielder is Dye. He is a 3, so 14 minus 3 is 11. And the count is 1-0, so that would make it a 12. No, that's 14. Would make it a 15. So let's see, 14 minus 3 is 11. And 1 is a 12, so he can't get that high. So we're going to the outfielder, Dye, with an 8. And that is a 89, which is a fly ball to right to end the inning. So the Indians break through with 3 runs. That will bring up Jim Thome for the White Sox. 3-0 Indians, bottom of the 4th. Sabathia pitching 1 hitter so far. 89 is against the pitcher, against the lefty. So it's an 18 minus a 10, and looking in this column, all of them are fastballs, so we're going to go with a fastball. 18 minus 10 is 8. Sabathia is not going to be able to get that low, so a 4 is a 43 as a strikeout. So regardless, he strikes out Thome. That will bring up Paul Konerko, famously an Indian killer when he was with the White Sox. So 82 is again against the pitcher. So he's a 17 minus a 10. Sabathia again throwing a fastball. So that would be a 7. And Konerko cannot get as high as a 20. So we go to the 7 column. Fastball against a righty is a 43, is a strikeout. So strikeout, 2 of them in the inning for Sabathia. 2007 was a famous season for the Indians. After their first few games here, there was a bunch of snow in Cleveland when they came back to open the season. So they missed the whole first series of the season, and they had to go to Milwaukee to be able to play part of their season until the snow stopped and would melt in Cleveland. So there's a few games here that are skipped as in the regular season. So Jermaine Dye to come up 2 down, bottom of the 4th. 41 against a righty is the center fielder. Center fielder for the Indians is Sizemore. He is a 9. So it is a 16 minus a 9 is 7. Dye cannot get as high as a 15. So a 6 for Sizemore is an 88. So that's a fly ball out to center to end the inning. So Jermaine Dye ends the inning for the White Sox. So at the end of 4 innings, it is Cleveland 3, Chicago, no score. Andy Marte 0 for 1, a 20. So 20 against a right-handed batter is to the third baseman. That is going to be Joe Crede. Crede is a 8. So a 10 minus 8 is 2. Marte can't get that high, so it's a 7 on Crede. That is a 95. It is a pop-up to Crede. So pop-up to the third baseman. That will bring us up to the top of the order again. Grady Sizemore, 0 for 2. 64 is against the pitcher. 15 minus 1, and he is throwing a fastball, so that is a 14. 9, the pitcher can't get that low, so it is on the batter's card. A 9 against a righty is a 43. He strikes out. So Sizemore strikes out. That'll bring in Trot Nixon. 61. That is again against the pitcher. So a lefty, again a 1. This time he's throwing a breaking ball. So it's a 16 minus a 1 is 15. Contreras cannot get that low, so we're going to go off Nixon's card. A 3 is a 43 strikeout. So that ends the inning for the Indians in a quick fashion. after 4.5, it is the Indians 3, White Sox 0. Leading off the inning for the White Sox is Joe Crede. He is 0 for 1 so far. 74 against a righty is against the pitcher. So he is throwing a fastball, so that's a 10. 14 minus 10 is 4. And it's a 7. The count will not allow it to get that high. So it'll be for the pitcher. And an 8 against a righty with a fastball is a 43 strikeout. Crede strikes out. Sabathia pitching a good game here for the Indians. So Gucci will come up. 97, that is going to be at the ballpark. So let's see. So against a lefty, there's no shift. He doesn't pull or go the other way. And the power for him is 0, so nothing added. So we are going to roll the dice again. An 82, which he is going over here in the M column. And it is a 7, which takes it right to the right fielder. So it is a line out to the right fielder. So Nixon was placed right at the right spot. So a line drive out to the right fielder. A.J. Pierzynski will bat. A 13 against a lefty is to the second baseman. Second baseman is Barfield, and he is a 6. So 14 minus 6 is 8. Pierzynski can't get this high, so to go on Barfield's card, a 7 is a 64, which I think is a ground ball out to the second baseman. So another 1, 2, 3 inning for Sabathia. He is through 5 innings, only has given up 1 hit. So we go to Travis Hafner. And only 1 bad inning for Contreras. A 1 is on the power column. So we're going to power column for Travis Hafner. He gets a 3, which is a 57. Ooh, medium deep fly out to left. So he didn't get it all, even in his power column. Have to be in the 47 to 49. Victor Martinez, he drove in the one of the runs here. 67 against a lefty is against the pitcher. So it's a 15 minus a 1, and he is throwing a breaking ball, so that's 14. Can't get that low, so we're going off the batter's column. A 9 is an 87, which is a fly ball to left field. So that's 2 down. Other than that 1 inning, the pitchers have really had control. Casey Blake come up. He drove in, I think he had a sacrifice fly. Let me see, did he? I thought he drove in a run. Yes, he did drive in a run. So Casey Blake to come up with a 40 against a righty is to center field. Erstad is a 7. So he is a 15 and 8. And he got to 11 but could not get to 12. So it is to the outfielder. A 5 for Erstad is a 98, which is a fly ball to center. So 1, 2, 3 for the Indians. So we are through 5.5. And it is the Indians up 3-0. Sabathia still has 11 batters left, plus some. So he's cruising right at the moment. 37 against a righty is to the left fielder. That is DeLucci. DeLucci is a 3. Outfield, so 15 minus 3 is 12. DeLucci's not going to be able to reach that, so it is off the batter's card, and it is a 6. To the outfield is a 97, which is a fly ball to left. So DeLucci does get to it. Next batter is Pablo Ozuna. 97, I think that is going to be in the ballpark. So Ozuna, and he is a +1 pull, but he's a -5 power. So +1 pull, -5 power. So let's see where we go here. 80, which is again out to the M column. And let's see, did I say he had a pull? So he is a +1 against a lefty. So that'll take him, right-handed batter, +1. So he doesn't pull, he goes the other way. So he's going over here, which also moves the outfielder. So the result is a 5, which he moves over to here, so he has a shot at it. The first baseman is Hafner, so if it is to the side of them, let me see here, wait a minute, let's see here. So when we do move, he goes the other way, so that moves Hafner over here. The ball was hit in the 5 column, so he's got a chance to go back at it, but he's got to be within his fielding range. So Hafner is a 1, which that is not going to be good. So if it is a 1 on this column, he gets it. If not, it is a single. So 7, it is a single. So not much range for Travis Hafner. So Pablo Ozuna, he's a 20, but it's -6, so that would be a 14. I don't think down 3-0 they're going to want to steal. So it would be, he would get a chance at the jump, and then it would be -6 off his 20 steal, so that would be a 14. But down 3-0, I don't think they want to chance it. So Darren Erstad comes up, 69, is against the pitcher. So a left-handed batter, and it is going to be, here is a fastball. So 10, so 12 minus 10 is 2. Erstad can't get to that one. An 8 is a strikeout. So that is 2 down. That'll bring up Jim Thome. So Jim Thome to come up. 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out his last time up. 11 against a lefty is the second baseman. That is Barfield. Barfield is a 6. 12 minus 6 is 6. Can't get that high. A 5 for Barfield is a 14. And that is a single. And since it was off the fielder, it is only a 1 base advance. So a single for Thome. Past the second baseman, the third hit for the White Sox. That will bring up Paul Konerko. So the 10 against a righty is again out to the second baseman. So Barfield again is a 3. 16 minus 3 is 13. And it is head in the count, so it's not going to make the 13 go up any higher. So it is off of the infielder. Result of an 11 is a 74. Medium ground out, and I guess it doesn't matter because there's 2 outs, so it would be a 4-3. So that ends the inning for the White Sox. White Sox losing at the moment, going into the top of the 7th. It is 3-0. David DeLucci comes up. He is 1 for 2. 68 is against the pitcher. Left-handed pitcher, no, right-handed pitcher. 14 minus the breaking ball here of 3, so that is an 11. And only add 1, so it makes it a 12. So the winner is the pitcher. A 4 against a lefty breaking ball. 66 is a ground out to shortstop. So that is 1 out. Brings up Johnny Peralta, 1 for 2. He may have driven in some runs here. Let's see. He drove in a run his last time up. So 61 is against the pitcher. So 13 minus 3, and he's throwing a fastball. So that's 10. And with the count 1, it doesn't get high enough, so it is off of the pitcher. 7 fastball is a 43 as a strikeout. So 2 down. For Josh Barfield. Josh Barfield 0 for 2. 64 against a righty is against the pitcher. So it is a 17 minus a 3. He's throwing a breaking ball. It's 14. Contreras cannot get that low, so it'll be a 487, which is a fly ball to left. So that ends the inning. So again, another 1-2-3 inning. Contreras, other than that one inning, that's pitched a gem. But so Sabathia comes into the bottom of the 7th, still has 6 plus 1, or if you want to say, or 6 plus until he gives a hit. That's the way replay works. We'll see when we get down to that. Jermaine Dye to bat for the White Sox. 13. So against a righty, a 13 is a second baseman. Barfield again is a 3. Dye to the infield is a 16. So 16 minus 3 is 13. 3. It's going to be on the batter's card, and it is a 7. So he singles. So Dye singles. So I got a man on first, nobody out. Joe Creedy will come up. He's 0 for 2. 48. So that against the righty is to the right fielder. Trot Nixon is a 3. Outfield 10 is a 7. And it's going to be going off of Nixon's card. A 6. 6 for Nixon is an 89, which is a short fly out to right field. So a little pop up there. That will bring up a Gucci. 0 for 2. 4 hits for the White Sox, 3 for the Indians. 77 is against the pitcher. Gucci is a righty. So, and again, the -1, in case I didn't mention that, this part here is the difference between the fastball and the breaking ball. So 10 minus 9 is a 1, so +1, so that is in this column. He's throwing a fastball, so it's a 10. 16 minus 10 is 6. 3, and I don't think you can get that low, so 6 minus 2, so 3 point, yeah. So 6 minus 2 is 4, so still favors the batter. Let's see, a 12 off of a lefty is a 65, which is a ground ball to, ooh, and it's a hard ground ball. So here we got a chance. 65, hard ground out, double play. So a 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. So that ends the inning for the White Sox. We're going to the top of the 8th. 3-0 Indians. So now here is the way replay plays. There is 6 additional batters for Contreras if he doesn't give up a hit or a walk. If he gives up a hit or a walk, then he's tired. So I follow that system. It's easier to keep track of it being on the screen. So here comes Contreras against Andy Marte. 0 for 2 for Marte. 35 against a righty is to the left fielder. That is Ozuna. No, excuse me. Yeah, Ozuna. Ozuna, let's see. He's not carded, or at least not on the offensive card. He is a, oh, wait a minute, left field 3. So Ozuna is a 3. Marte against the outfield is 12, so that's a 9. He can't get that high. A 7 off of Ozuna's card is a 9, which is an air chance. So he's a 3. We're going to roll this again. So 3 plus 10 is 13. If it's lower or equal, then it is an air. 7. So it is an air on the outfield. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, so it says if the rolls are 2 to 10, a 1 base, let's see here, wait a minute. Okay, so it says if it's a 2 to 10, it's a single plus a 1 base error. So it's a single, and then an air. Oh, wait, we got to get back here. Let's see here. So let's see. Single. Air on the center fielder. Okay. So single and a air to the center fielder. So that will chase Contreras. Let's see here for the White Sox. Coming up against Grady Sizemore, Trot Nixon, so they're probably, and then Hafner, so they probably want a lefty. So Matt Thornton. Alright, so Matt Thornton will come in to replace Jose Contreras, who actually did not pitch a bad game. One bad inning, and that was it. So Matt Thornton will come in. He was 4-4 with 3 saves, 4.79 ERA in 2007. So Matt Thornton. Going up against Grady Sizemore. Man on second. He's going to hit away. They're up 3-0. 18 against a lefty. Third baseman Creedy is a 8. Is that what that says? 8. So Creedy with an 8 against a lefty. Infielder is 12, is 4. Can't get that high, so we're going to go off the infielder's card. A result of 4 is a 4, which is an air chance. So the air chance, so he's an 8. This is going to definitely be probably an air. So add 10 is 18. We're going to look on this card here. 18, so he just got it. So a 1 base air on Joe Creedy. Second air for the White Sox. So we got first and third. First and third for Trot Nixon. I think they're going to go in. They got to go infield in. 69. That is going to be against the pitcher. Thornton against a lefty is a +1, so it is a breaking ball. He is a 4. 14 minus 4 is 10. The count is 2-0, so the batter is going to win. An 8 is its strikeout. So it doesn't matter. So 1 out. I think they're going to keep it halfway now because Hafner's running. So Travis Hafner to bat against Matt Thornton. 37 is to the center fielder. Erstad 7. So 15 minus 7 is 8. Hafner can't get that high. It's going to be a 9 against Erstad. 98. Third May attempt. So medium fly ball. Marte. Let's see what Marte is. Marte. He is an 11. Center fielder Erstad's arm is a +1. So what was he? So he's an 11 plus a 1. So that is 12. He's going to try to go. So here is the 1 to do. So it is 1 to 12. He'll make it, and he does. Sizemore will hold. So sacrifice fly to center. That makes it the Indians 4 and the White Sox nothing. So up comes Victor Martinez batting right for the first time. 74 is against the pitcher. So against a left-handed pitcher, he is a 17 minus a fastball is a 5, so that is 12. Can't get that high. A 6 on a fastball. Ooh, and he walks him. So 44 is a walk. So Casey Blake's coming up. I think that the White Sox are going to get a right-hander to come in. Casey Blake, I think, is notoriously better against left-handers. So let's see who they will bring in. Ooh, God, their bullpen is awful. Awful. God, look at that bullpen. All right, let's see. I guess it's going to be Aardsma, but he is... Gosh, their bullpen is horrible. All right, so I guess that's the wrong team. Gosh, those ERAs are horrible. Sorry about that there, Chicago White Sox fans, but I have never seen one that bad. Even Matt Thornton had a 4.7 ERA. Bobby Jenks, the closer, is pretty decent there, 40 saves. So, coming in, Aardsma with a 6.4 ERA for the season that year. So, Blake against Aardsma. So, here we go. An 11 against a righty is against the catcher. That is Pierzynski as a 5. So 15 minus 5 is 10, and his ERA is 6 something, so that actually bumps it up. So it is going to be off of Blake's card. A 9 against, and that was in the infield. A 9 is a single to the catcher. That's only going to advance 1 base. So we've got the bases loaded. The Indians could open this up, and it is David DeLucci. It's a 35 against a left-handed batter. So that is the left fielder. Ozuna, forget what he is. Ozuna in left field is a 3. So against a righty, so 15 minus 3 is 12. Can't get that high. A 3 is a fly ball to left to end the inning. So the Indians only get 1. They get the bases loaded and only get 1. So let's see, a fly ball to left. And so Sabathia is still going strong. He's got 3 batters plus. So, and he's only given up 4 hits. So he's going to keep going here. 12 against a lefty is against the second baseman. Second baseman's Barfield is a 3. 14 minus 3 is 11. They can't get that low, so it's off of Pierzynski's card. And it is a 9. And he singles. So a single for Pierzynski. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Juan Uribe will bat. 74 is against the pitcher. Against a right-handed batter, he's throwing a fastball. It's a 10. So it is a 13 minus a 10 is 3. He can't get that high, so the pitcher wins. A 4 against a righty. Fastball. 93. 93 is a pop-up to the first baseman. So Hafner pulls it, or excuse me, Blake pulls it in. Oh, gosh, I think I screwed up earlier in the field. Blake is playing first base. I thought it was Hafner, but Hafner's DHing. So anyway, didn't hurt anything. So next batter is Pablo Ozuna. 32 against a righty is to the shortstop. Johnny Peralta, 4. So 12 minus 4 is 8. Ozuna can't get this high, so it is on Peralta's card a number 6. 6 is a 16. That's going to be a single. And he can take an extra base, but that's Pierzynski. I'm sure he is awful slow. Pierzynski is an 8. So an 8 chance. They're not going to chance that being down by 4. So the next batter is Darren Erstad. So now Sabathia has 7 batters left if he doesn't give up a hit or a walk. So first and second, 85 is against the pitcher. So it is a 10. He is throwing a breaking ball. So it is a 12 minus 10 is 2. Definitely won by the pitcher. A 6 with a breaking ball is a 43 strikeout. So Jim Thome coming up. That run in the 8th is really going to be a big run, I think, because like right now, Jim Thome, even if he hits a 3-run homer, will still only get them down by 1. So here we go. 86 is against the pitcher. So an 18 minus a 10. He's throwing a breaking ball. It's 8. Thome cannot get that high. So a 9 on a breaking ball is a 43 strikeout. Let's see how many he's had for the day. We can get that high so we can see it. Let's move this. He has got 7 strikeouts, no walks. So good outing for CC Sabathia. That will bring up, well, actually it goes to the top of the 9th. Johnny Peralta to face David Aardsma. Peralta 1 for 3 on the day, an RBI. 80 against righties against the pitcher. So let's see, it's a 13 minus a breaking ball, so that's 3 is 10. Aardsma cannot get that low. That's a 4. A 79 is going to be a fly ball out to right. So fly ball for Peralta. Brings up Jesse Barfield. He is 0 for 3. 11 against a righty is against the catcher. Pierzynski is a 5. 14 minus 5 is 9. Barfield will not be able to get as high as a 16, so it is a 6 on Pierzynski's card. So 42. Pass ball. So we will re-roll. Oops. There we go. Alright, so re-roll, that was a pass ball. So 42 against a righty is against the right fielder. Jermaine Dye is a 3. 14 minus 3 is 11. And only 2 added, so that would be 13. So it can't get high enough, so we're going to the outfield to Dye. Dye with a 3 is a 69. 69 is a line drive to right field. So that is 2 down. And that will bring up Andy Marte. 1 for 3 on the day. Scored a run. 55 is against the pitcher. So 18 minus 3. He's throwing a fastball. 15. 12. Cannot get that high or get that low. So it is on Marte's card. A 5 is a 88 fly ball to center field. So that will end the inning. Sabathia is going to try to go for the complete game. If not, Rafael Betancourt is warming up in the bullpen. That he's got a chance at if he doesn't give up a hit. 54 is against the pitcher. Konerko, a right-handed batter. And Sabathia is throwing a breaking ball. So that's a 9. 17 minus 9 is 8. Cannot get that high. A 7. He's throwing a breaking ball against a righty. 43 strikeout. That is his 8th strikeout. A masterpiece being thrown by Sabathia. Jermaine Dye coming up with 1 out. 16 against a righty is to the second baseman. Barfield is a 3. 14 minus 3 is 11. It's a 6, so it's going to be on the batter's card. An 11 is a 96, which is a pop-up to the shortstop. So that is 2 down, so a chance at a shutout, 6-hit shutout for Sabathia. 76 is against the pitcher, a right-hander, and Sabathia's throwing a breaking ball, which is a 9. 14 minus 9 is 5. So 5, and the result is a 14. Batter's not gonna get that high. So the result of a 6 breaking ball is a strikeout. So he strikes out Crady to end the game. And the Indians pull off a shutout. Complete game shutout for CC Sabathia. He is now 1-0. Contreras, 1 bad inning to go 0-1. let's take a look at the box score. Let's get these out of the way here. So, runs batted in for Hafner, Martinez, Blake, and Peralta. And actually none for any of those. Tommy went 2 for 4 for them. 9 strikeouts for Sabathia, 8 strikeouts for Contreras. Player of the game, of course, is CC Sabathia. So let's see what happened in the other games around the league. First day of the season. That's actually the second day. They had one game early. Let's go to the schedule. Cincinnati with the win. Ken Griffey Jr., 2 home runs. Encarnacion with a home run. Arizona shuts out Colorado. Brandon Webb? And Valverde combined on a shutout. Toronto 15-1 behind Roy Halladay, beating Detroit. Rios, 2 homers. Glaus with a home run. Houston beats Pittsburgh. Houston in the National League in 2007. Roy Oswalt, 1-0. And let's see here. Boston beats Kansas City. Curt Schilling, 1-0. David Ortiz with 2 homers. Los Angeles Angels beat Texas 7-3. Lackey with the win. Millwood with the loss. Sammy Sosa with a home run. The Dodgers beat Milwaukee 4-3. Ciena's with the win. Let's see here. Minnesota beating Baltimore 3-2. Nathan in relief win. Tampa Bay in 12 beats the Yankees. Jeter with a home run. Cano with a home run. 13 innings in Philadelphia. Atlanta 8. Philadelphia 6. Smoltz with the MVP, so he must have had a decent game, but the bullpen gave it up. Oakland 7. Seattle 3. Bradley and Swisher home runs for the A's. Beltre for Seattle with a home run. And the last game, Washington beats Florida 7-4. Home runs for Jacobs for Florida and Zimmerman for the Washington Nationals. So if we go to the replay daily, Eric Bedard striking out 14 Twins hitters, but they lost anyway, 3-2. The play of the game between Tampa Bay and New York. Bottom of the 9th, New York batting, man on first, trailing by 2. Cano hits a 2-run home run, but they ended up losing in 12. The best game of the day was the Braves and Phillies, as voted by the fans. So that'll be all for today. I think I'm going to be doing more of the 2007 season on 4th Street Baseball. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Have a great day. This is Mike from MMSN, signing off.